We are here with the Phasmophobia ranking. Now, this isn't a ranking of the best maps or anything. This is a ranking of one night. So if I had to spend one night in this map, like how good of a night would I have? So that's why we have the criteria here. We have the top of the top here. We have I want to live here, which is kind of self-explanatory. I'll never want to leave the place. Then we got best sleep, so I had the best night's sleep ever. Then we got good sleep, bad sleep. I'll have nightmares, and I won't be able to sleep. So let's get right into it. So first up here, let's zoom this in a little bit. Sunny Meadows. Now, I'm gonna save the top and bottom ranks for only one map, but I feel like this one will go in the bottom. But for now, it's going in the I'll have nightmares tier, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's like an abandoned asylum, you know. um, I won't have the best sleep there on the best of nights there. So, okay, next up, Sunny Meadows restricted. It's probably not as bad as Sunny Meadows because some of the corridors are kind of blocked off. But for now, I'll put it in the same tier. I'll probably have nightmares as well. So kind of self-explanatory. And are we talking about if the map if I know the map has a ghost on it, or if it's just a regular place that I don't know? Because I feel like if I knew there was a ghost in a place, I wouldn't have a good night anyway. But let's just assume it's a regular place with no ghost, just to make it a little more simple here. Now, a prison. You see, if there wasn't a ghost in a prison, if it wasn't a haunted prison, it's just a normal prison, I ain't really want to sleep there, but I don't think I'm going to have nightmares there. But it is, just me. It's only me in this prison sleeping by myself for one night. So, I don't know if I'll have nightmares. But have you seen those prison beds? They ain't comfy. Probably just bad sleep. You know, I won't have a good sleep in the prison bed, bro. I'll tell you that much. Now, Brownstone High School. Oh, man, let me think about this. Now, I've never had to sleep in a school before, so I don't really know how it's like. But I don't feel like it would be that good. You're sleeping in, an abandoned school. It ain't for me, bro. Where am I going to sleep? I'm just going to have a sleeping bag in the gym or something. I don't know. I ain't going to have nightmares. It's going to be a little spooky being by yourself, with all those kind of long corridors, but hallways. Probably just bad sleep, honestly. Now, let's see. Nell's Diner. We're sleeping in a restaurant, guys. I ain't having nightmares, but this is going in the bottom of bad sleep for sure, bro. Maybe, I don't know. A prison bed is more comfy than sleeping, on one of those benches, bro. One of those restaurant benches. So, I guess it will go under prison, I guess. And under high school. Alright, Point Hope. Honestly, if no ghost being on the map, this place kind of a vibe. Just imagine the vibes being rainy night, in a lighthouse, along the coast there. You know what? I'll put it in best sleep. That seems like cozy vibes there, bruh. Listening to the rain against your window, in a lighthouse there, that sounds pretty cozy to me. Okay. Bleasdale Farmhouse. Let me think about this. What do the bedrooms look like? That bed, it ain't that bad. It's king size, I think. Is there only one bedroom in this house? Maybe two, I don't know. But this, not too bad, actually. I'm not having nightmares in here. I know that much. And that ain't going to be a bad sleep. You know, that bed looks pretty cozy. I'll put it in best sleep. Why not? That bed be looking top notch, bruh. I don't see no bed bugs up in there. Okay. Crofton Farmhouse, on the other hand. That thing got more than bed bugs, that's for sure, bro. I think every mattress has been through it, bro. This ain't good. Now this one, This house be raggedy. It's falling apart. I ain't want to sleep in here. I ain't having good sleep in there, that's for sure. I'm definitely having a bad sleep. I'm probably having nightmares, bro. Like, it's gonna be cold up in there. Like, all the roof's falling apart. I'm gonna be having nightmares. Like, I'm gonna be feeling like the house is gonna fall apart on me while I'm sleeping. Yeah, it ain't good, bro. I'll tell you that much. Okay, Maple Lodge campsite. Okay, this one, you got options in this one. You got, like, all those tents. You got, like, the big tents. You got, like, the small tents. You got, like, you even got the cabin. I forgot about the cabin. That's actually pretty good. Now, let me think. I do not like sleeping in sleeping bags, like, in tents. Sometimes it's okay, but most of the time it's just, like, I don't really like it that much. But if I get to choose where I'm sleeping on here, like, I'm choosing the cabin. But how's the bed on the cabin? I don't think I'm having the best sleep in this place. I'm just going to put it in good sleep. That sounds pretty right for this one. I ain't having a bad sleep. It's going to be a good sleep. Okay, what's this next one? Okay, Camp Woodwind. Now, this one is kind of the same as, like, the other one, but you don't get the cabin. You have to sleep in a tent on this one. Like, you only get tents. So, oh, what would it be? Okay, I don't know if I'm having a bad sleep, though, because, like, sleeping bags, like, sometimes like, it's iffy for me. Okay, you know what? I'm putting it on the bottom end of good sleep. That's where we're going to put it. Bottom end of good sleep. That's where it's going. Okay. Ridgeview Court. Okay, let's think about this one here. We got a big, like, kind of suburban house all to myself. Am I having the best sleep? I don't know. I'm definitely having a good sleep. I'll tell you that much. I'm having a good sleep in here. But how good? Is it like, I don't know if this is best sleep, because you're in a big house by yourself. But I guess that's the same with, like, the farmhouse, but I don't know. The beds don't look as cozy as, like, the farmhouse bed, though. You know what? I'll put it at the top of good sleep. That sounds about right to me. Moving these ones down. Putting this one at the top. There we go. Maybe I'll move about a little bit of these around at the end. We'll see. Edgefield. Just for the name, it's got to be good. Oh, no. Okay. How many... I don't know remember how many bedrooms this one is. I know there's no ground floor bedrooms. It's got a few upstairs. I think it's like... There's a baby's room, this little Timmy's room. I think it's like 4 bedrooms. You know what? I feel like this one's kind of the same as Ridgeview. So, just because of that, I'm putting it right beside it in good sleep. Like, I don't know if I'm having the best sleep, but it's going to be a good sleep. I'll tell you that much. Now, I think next is Willow Street. Yep, I'm right. Willow Street is next. And how good of a sleep am I having up in here? Okay, we got like a 2-bedroom house. You know, this one does have that gaming setup, though. It has that 3-monitor gaming setup. So, I might have a good night in here, bro. Might not even sleep, bro. I might just stay all night gaming up in there, bro. Like, that's a good setup they got. But we're talking about spending the night. Am I having the best sleep? The bed doesn't look that bad. It's kind of the same as, like, the other 2 I just talked about, Edgefield and Ridgeview. Maybe the bottom of best sleep? I don't know. Is this ranking a little scuffed? Maybe. Okay, next up, we got Tanglewood Drive, the OG. As I like to call it, Grandma's house, because with the update, it'd be looking like Grandma's house. And Grandma's house, it's kind of a vibe, like, you're having a good sleep up in here. Well, actually, are you having a good sleep? There's only, like, there used to be 3 bedrooms, now there's just, like, we got the puzzle room replacing little Timmy's room. And we got, like, Nancy's room, so... What, are we sleeping with Grandma? I don't know about that, bro. But, like, we're talking about staying in this place by myself. That bedroom don't look too bad. Is it cozier than the other ones, though? I don't know, because... The other ones, they're newer. Like, they got the flat screen TVs. Like, The other one there, Willow Street, got that 3-monitor setup. I don't even know if Grandma has a computer, so... Grandma does have that choo-choo train in the basement, though. That is giving her some points, but... I don't feel like that bed's probably from, like, the 80s. It ain't going in best sleep. It's going in probably, like, right above the lodge here. Okay, there we go. Now that's the tier list right there. Let me think about any adjustments. I'm going to look at this thing. Okay, I'm going to look at it from the bottom to the top here. So, what place am I not going to be able to sleep in? We got Farmhouse. We got Sunny Meadows and Sunny Meadows Restricted. Well, I think we know which one of those are going to be like... Yeah, Sunny Meadows there. It's going in the bottom. Like... We got, like, a old, abandoned, like, asylum there. We got those long, empty corridors. Like, I'ma hear, like, some random bat fly in there or something. Like, I ain't getting good vibes in there. I ain't gonna be able to sleep. I'm definitely having nightmares if I do fall asleep, but I probably ain't falling asleep. I'm gonna be watching my back every turn I take. Okay, anything else? I'll have nightmares. That looks good. Should I put prison in nightmares? Then again, there ain't nothing too scary in the prison other than just being alone in a prison. You know what? I am staying in an abandoned, like, prison. It ain't too raggedy. But I'm having probably a little worse than a bad sleep. I'm putting it probably at the bottom of I'll have nightmares. That sounds about right to me. Okay, now bad sleep. I'm probably having a better sleep in the diner, like sleeping on the floor, than having to sleep in like the gym floor. That's about right. Good sleep's looking a little bit top heavy up in here. I'm probably gonna move Camp Woodwind down, just because I don't like sleeping in a sleeping bag anyways. In a tent, you know. And it's probably going to be a little bit colder out in there than it is in the other two there, so we'll put it at the bottom. Good sleep. We got some normal looking houses and we got the lodge. Looks all fine to me. Ridge views at the top. Should that be on the top? Let me think. Yeah, that seems fine to me. Like, you can swap out either two, it's fine. We got best sleep. Okay, we got... These are the hard ones. When am I going to have the best sleep here and am I going to want to live here? Okay, let's think about this. If I'm talking about living in one of those 3 places, I don't think I'm going to want to live in the farmhouse. Just because it's out in the middle of nowhere. It is a vibe if you're spending, like, the weekend there. Like, in an old, kind of cool little manor type vibe. But I ain't going to live there. Like, especially by myself, I don't want to live there. I can kind of say the same about the lighthouse. Like, I don't know, the bed ain't as cozy looking as, like, farmhouse there, but then again, like, I don't know if I want to live in the lighthouse. Maybe if I'm, like, old and, like, in my 70s or something. Actually, no, not in my 70s, because I won't be able to go up the stairs. But you know what I mean. If I'm, like, older, maybe in my 40s, maybe I'd want to live in a lighthouse there, but for now, Willow Street is coming out on top. Out of all these houses, I feel like I'd want to live the most there. Got that nice cozy vibe, got good layout. You got that gaming setup. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, how's this looking? It actually looks pretty good to me. Okay. So that's the list of, you know, if I was going to sleep in there for a night, any of these houses, that's how it's going to be. Let me know in the comments which one you would want to live in the most. If you say Sunny Meadows, you might be insane. Let's end it right here. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your nights. And yeah.